Yo, what's going on? Gyro plays Enter the Gungeon. It's another episode. We're doing some more Paradox runs, of course. I heard a little buzz there. I hope that doesn't keep going. But we're doing more. We're doing more. We're doing more runs on the Sunday. This one's a little bit later at night. I don't know if you could tell by the sultry tones that are coming out of my mouth. I'm a little bit closer to the mic than usual. That wasn't a hiccup. I don't know what happened to my voice for a second there. Is that a belt? Also, what is this? It's commando, but it's got like a chain around it. What is it, like a rapper version of commando? Like commando, little commando, or like Commando West, or two chains commando. I guess it's a little bit too on the nose with the chain reference. Sorry, clear my throat twice in the beginning of a video. That's not a very good indicator that we were very ready for this one. And I mean, I guess we kind of weren't. I'll be honest. I just got off of playing some Overwatch and watching a stream, and also, let's see. We've already talked about Overwatch a lot. Which stream was I watching? If you're wondering, I was watching Milana stream some Splatoon. She's a good streamer. Check her out if you want some PG goodness of Splatoon. If I were to play that, it would definitely be very PG-13 with names like Splooshomatic and like Mega Sploot. Like, it's not a good game for immature people, at least name-wise. Which is funny because it's meant for kids. It's just, if you're like the teenager that can't say those kinds of words without giggling, then it's not really for you. I mean, I guess then just ignore the names, right? it's not my gripe with Splatoon, anyways. If you've been around the channel at all, you've known that I put in my hours. I put in my like 50 hours on Splatoon. We tried to love it. Just using that phrase alone should throw some red flags out there. If you try to love something, that's just gonna end in divorce. I mean, somebody must have needed to hear that here. You're like, no, I love my girl. Like there's no tomorrow. We're gonna be together forever. Yeah, good. I'm wishing the best for you. Just know that feelings don't last forever. And then love becomes an action. You know what I'm saying? I whenever I heard that from my I guess you could call them mentors. People that were older than me, giving me wisdom. When I was a curmudgeoning teenager, now I'm a curmudgeoning adult. But yeah, there is a buzz. What is this? Let's deal with that now. We haven't had that problem in a while. See if we can get rid of that. Nip it in the bud. Nip it in the bud. I hate that phrase. All right. Should be good now. Cool. Alright, so there's something about that phrase itself, like it irked me as a teenager, because I was like, well, I've never fell in love. you know, like, I've never had the feeling, so what do you know about my feelings? My feelings are gonna be unique. They're gonna last forever because I'm a high functioning emotional person. That's just using that phrase. I probably should have. It probably should have thrown some red flags to people. Somebody should have latched on and been like, yo, all right, here, I'm gonna make sure you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth, you know, Chris Rock style. Is that Chris Rock? No, it's Tucker. I get those two mixed up. And no, it's not just because they're they play similar roles. I had to choose my phrasing there carefully. I'm not around my black friends, so I can't just assume ambiguity slash what's the phrasing? Immunity. Ambiguous immunity. That's what it is. Yeah, or like immunity by association. Is that a thing? Am I making that up? Because it doesn't feel like it's just a thing. Yeah, that's 100% like, I'm Asian, sure. Like if one of my friends makes an Asian joke that like is kind of like an inside joke, like he says something about like, well, you should go to Jerome's house because that's my name, by the way. You should go to Jerome's house because there's rice over there. I'm like, yeah, of course there's gonna be rice over here. You kidding me? There's one thing we were taught in life: we need some rice. All the time. Rice is good. Rice is good all the time. All the time, rice is good. Is that's yeah, that's probably sacrilegious. But you know what? Doesn't mean it. Doesn't make it less true. All right, let's go through here. I think we're good to go to the oubliette here. We have a lot of money. Honestly, we don't need to go to the oubliette. Yeah, let's just let's pass on that. We wasted 2 keys, but I'm 100% fine with that. We have enough money to get the nod key without having to dredge through the sewers. You know, it's not my favorite place. If you've seen my gameplay down there, it's questionable at best. Especially this late at night. How late is it? Why do you keep complaining about this? You know, like, you're a gamer. You're supposed to thrive at night. Dude, I don't know, man. You work an 8 to 5. You have a kid. Things change with your physiology. Like, your schedule, just like, you have to wake up at like 6:30, 6 o'clock. You know, like you want that, you want at least 7 hours of sleep, depending on how lucky you are with how much sleep you need. You know, I used to think, you know, like people were weaker because they needed more sleep. Like, you're technically spending less time alive. I don't know. I guess you could. People that love sleep will absolutely deny this and be like, what do you mean alive? I feel most alive when I'm asleep. That's just doesn't make sense. That's a logical fallacy. Pardon the phrasing. It's just it can't be true. Because when you're asleep, you don't feel anything. It's kind of like practicing death. Sorry to get dark on you. Like Donnie. I don't know why. I don't know why we had to make oh my, a Jake Gyllenhaal reference. I love me some Jake Gyllenhaal, man. He was a childhood hero of mine. Cause I'm like, how are you so awkward and get all the girls? That's probably not even true. I mean, some. he's got like that innocent face, you know? Like you just wanna protect him. He's kind of like a grown-up version of Haley Joel Osment from Sixth Sense. Like, he should have been the guy who played the actor in Sixth Sense that, like, turned all crazy. But now that I'm thinking about it, that character was not supposed to be Joel, or Cole. Joel? Haley Joel Osment was Cole. That must be confusing. He was also Sora from Kingdom Hearts. That's a free one for you. I'm sure you already knew that one. It's pretty widespread knowledge. It's literally all he does. Like, I mean, to be fair, it's more work than Macaulay Culkin is doing, with his bunny ear thing. I don't understand what he's doing. I'm not like trying to invoke his name for you know, for views. I don't understand. I don't understand. What do you do when you're a child star and you made all your money and you basically are already retired for your whole life? And again, I don't know his monetary situation. Maybe he's doing this because he actually does need some money to live off of. I highly doubt it. Maybe this is information just like my misinformation about, well, it's not really misinformation, it was just lack of information. It's actual ignorance. I can plead ignorance here, just like with Ashton Kutcher. Thank you, John, for informing me about that. Again, these are like conversations with my own brain. I'm not really expecting much of actual knowledge here. It's just a steady flow of conversation that I'm trying to provide, you know, just as long as you're willing to listen. This is actually, honestly, if I could record every single episode just the way I'm recording this one, we should just continue this. Like, it's a little bit of inside baseball for you, but this is, I feel like, prime Gyro Monk podcast style conversation right here. It's just constant flow of nonsense. That's exactly what I am aiming for. You know, besides cute, like the band. Blah. I wish I could quote something for you, but I actually didn't like the band at all. Not sure why we made the reference. I always got them confused with a actual good band, Emma Rosa. Which Emma Rosa is like a mixture of like an Under Oath with like a Taking Back Sunday. Once I finally heard them, I'm like, these guys are not kidding about their skill. It's like Seosin mixed with Under Oath. I don't know. If I'm, you know, I'm sure you already know about Emma Rosa if any of those other bands resonate with you. All right, we need some ammo. We had to use a rogue pistol there for a little bit. That's not good. That's not a good sign. All right, we're gonna grab this key. And also, can we grab something here? Not yet. All right, let's grab this blue chest. And it's an evolver, Tamagotchi. You already know the reference. All right, we're gonna use the evolver like crazy, dudes. Oh man, this is gonna be the gun. This is gonna be the gun that we are in front of, and we will live forever because of it. It's a little Kendrick Lamar for you. The one in front of the Gungeon lives forever. Oh, smart la. Okay. Evolver is okay. So I was talking this gun up. I forgot how weak level 1 Evolver was. Please evolve. How many do I have to kill? How much patience do I have to kill? Not how many patience. You know, that's the important part about context and using much versus many. Yeah. Grammar this, grammar that. You can grammar this, or you can grammar that. You can grammar this, or you can grammar that. Come on, dude. You're killing me. You're killing me, Evolver. There we go. We got a sponge now. His name's not Bob. That's my father-in-law. It's funny, I heard the phrase "Bob's your uncle" like 20 times this week. Probably because of the specific streamers and content creators that I watch. They like using antiquated phrases and idioms within their anecdotes just to basically throw you off a little bit and, you know, make you pay attention. It helps. Yeah, like how I say that to keep you on your toes, it kind of keeps you on your proverbial toes, your metaphorical toes. You know, with their diction. It's always nice to be pleasantly surprised with somebody's diction. Okay, so oh wow, we got hit twice in this room. Probably deserved it after that last joke. We want to, I think we want to preserve when this evolves. We want to preserve that one because I think it's one of the strongest versions of the gun. Is it this one? Nah, it's not this one. It's the one after this. This one's just a regular pistol. It's still strong, and I think we actually get more ammo every time it evolves, which is absolutely beautiful. This is the rat room, by the way. No need to tell me. You know, you don't need to get in my Twitter DMs. All right, here we go. We don't have a small key. Don't even post about that one. We say small key because of how much Zelda we've been playing. You don't understand. In the last month, I've played a total of like 50 hours of Zelda. A lot of you guys are like, that's child's play. That's not for me. You know, when there's an actual child for me to actually need to play with in the other room, that's not true. Like, I pretty much record them exclusively when she's sleeping or not at the house. I think I included that one because I was like off work. I took like PTO for 4 days straight and I recorded a lot of Skyward Sword then. That's why we had a pretty good start. But yeah, let me know how you feel about those being uploaded just 3 times a week. I mean, personally feeling, I think it's the best way for me to keep sanity. It's a longer game than most games. I personally, ooh, that was actually not a good move. Let's just buy this blank. Partially eaten cheese. We're not gonna even mess with this guy. The cheese is good, but we can actually get that from the rat himself, right? And I know I'm like talking a lot of game here, like talking a lot of smack. Alright, we're gonna use the cold 45 for a little bit here. Where's this boss fight, dude? So wait, so what did we do today? After watching Milana, I think we got into a whole spiel after that. We watched, me and the wife watched Men in Black. We rented it from the old Amazon and watched it. Men in Black International, you know, basically like a B film of Thor Ragnarok. And it felt like that. They even made spoilers in the next like 1 minute if you want to skip forward, but I promise you don't really want to watch that movie, to be honest. It's like, it's a good chill out and relax with your significant other movie. You know, it's one that you don't really have to pay attention to enjoy. I was playing Overwatch matches while consuming this media. Okay, hold on. Let me see here. Let's go with the commando. But yeah, it was fine. Like it does that thing where it makes the reference that everybody is expecting them to make, which is the Thor reference, right? They basically sold this movie on the premise that, hey, people enjoy Thor, right? Why don't we put those characters in a Men in Black movie? Like, that's not how you're supposed to do this. Let me just tell you. All right, I'm no like professional storyboard person. I don't even know what the phrasing is for it. That's how you know I don't know what I'm talking about right now. But it's when you put like a tiny looking Mjolnir in the movie within one of the fight scenes, and Chris Hemsworth has to go and try to pick it up and throw it at the guy. You know that it's like, come on, dude. And also, my wife called the twist 3 minutes into the movie. Like, I'm sorry. It's frustrating for me. Because I mean, I already wasn't really paying attention. I wasn't paying attention from the beginning, so like the twist would have actually gotten me. So I was like, oh man, why'd you say that? But I didn't say that because I'm not a punk. She can enjoy the movie how she feels, you know? She likes calling out things that she thinks is about to happen. Because I mean, twists are part of the fun. Uh-oh. We used a blank. We did not mean to use a blank. Twists are part of the fun with literature. She's an English teacher. She likes being able to know the tropes of... Dang. We lost the master around there, but it's all good. It's all good. We're not heartbroken about that. We are heartbroken about having used the blank. Now I have to go buy another blank. Okay. Alright, let's just go here. Bounce on out and get to the rat room. Is this loot any good? I don't think it is. Yeah, from my time with the game, I'm pretty sure the loot is bad. Vroom. Just like Men in Black International. It's not. It's not. It's a solid like 6.89 out of 10. You know, enjoyable things happen. Lots of explosions, lots of CG. You got Les Twins, French twin dancers, all up in there, like doing their thing. It's pretty slick whenever they're on the screen. It makes me a little bit nostalgic for America's Best Dance Crew, even though they weren't a part of that. Were they? Someone fact check me out. Hold on. What was the? I still have not memorized this, and I don't plan to memorize my rat route. I think it's just down, right, down, up, down, up. Let me see here. All right. Well, my chat's broken, so down, right, down, up, down, up. If that's not it, then my brain has failed me. I've done 3 runs today. You know, I should know. Down, right. Down, up, down, up. This cold is awesome, by the way. I would never describe it, you know, like an actual cold, like the sickness in that way, obviously. But that's not what this is. It is a temperature-based weapon. Down, up, down, up. Okay. We are a little bit low on ammo, I will say. I heard you say. No, Sally can wait. She knows it's too late as she's walking on by. I was gonna say that's the Beatles, and how dare I? That is a way better. I'm not gonna go there. I mean, they essentially have the same sound, okay? The Oasis stole a lot of the Beatles vibes, like especially their slower songs. If you haven't noticed that, like that's. Oh boy! Oh boy! Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Once we kill this one, we're good. We get 2 free hearts. And yeah. We're gonna grab this one with this, and we're gonna full up on cold. Alright, we're gonna start off with the Evolver. Am I liking the Evolver so far? Sure. It's not the greatest though. Let me see if the Commando does a little bit better, a little more efficiency. I don't like all of this green pool of poison we have going on here. It's really hard to not get mind flooded. But we are done. We have 2 hearts going into the Metal Gear fight. That shouldn't be too bad. We'll see. We'll see. I haven't fought this. You know, every single run we're making incremental progress. That's what I'm talking about. This is the exact thing that I was talking about a couple episodes ago about how just watching yourself play a roguelike is just it's a journey, dude. It's a journey, dude. I don't know why we decided to say that like we were Bill and Ted on their excellent adventure. Technically, it wasn't a journey, so you know. I mean, I guess anything's a journey if you just don't stop believing. So if we keep on hitting this top left portion, I feel like we're gonna have a good time. I think that's one of his worst weapons, like, to deal with. Ouch! Okay, roll into the wall. Into the wall. There we go. There we go. We're good. Oop, zoop. And again, the Evolver, I think, is carrying us to a very strong extent. We are using the loot because variety is the spice of life. Oh, half a heart left. He's done it, guys. Controls. There's no controls here. Dodge left. Dodge right. Block. Duck. Left jab. Right jab. Hold on. Are we done? We need a super. Left click. Alright, let's see how this goes. Okay. Ooh. Perfectly fine. I'm not going for anything fancy here. Let's get to round 2. It's fine. Boo. Oh no, not this. Yo, I tried to catch him. Oh man. Okay, well, we got to the rat fight. We got to the second round. I feel like that's a win in and of itself. You know, the rest of the game is just the rest of the game at this point. You know, I'm not even making a big deal out of it from this point on. That might frustrate you. Too bad. Stop taking yourself so seriously. I'm not, obviously. Okay, so if we gotta at least check these, see if any of them are free. It doesn't matter because we're not gonna use that key for this. We're gonna use the key to get to the 5th floor. Unpopular move, but it's a way we keep the run short. To be honest with you. Oh man, I gotta keep it 100 with you. You know, if not you, then who else? I wish I could take a sip of water so we can have an excuse for a little audio break, but you know, I was just doing like a mental break. You know, you just gotta do that sometimes. Like that's something that a lot of content creators kind of like put out there, you know, saying that they're a little bit exhausted mentally. You know, they want more breaks in their time. It's honestly just bad time management. You know, a lot of YouTubers, a lot of streamers, they have a very entrepreneurship direction with their personality. You know, they're fired up about what they're doing. You know, it's probably because they're having a lot of fun doing it as well. But I mean, I can speak to this personally because I've been there. You know, obviously not as successful as most YouTubers, but I've felt the same exact thing. Like, if you're on a streak, you just want to keep going at it. Like, we felt it in the beginning, in the middle of last week, when we hit a pretty good stream when Overwatch came out. It's like, man, all right, if we can keep this going, this is awesome. Second stream that I do like in a row, I was just like, all right, I need a break tomorrow. It's just it's one of those things. You gotta pay attention to yourself, pay attention to your own personal cues. And guess what? Friday's stream, amazing. Saturday's stream, just as freaking good. Like, you gotta know what helps you bring your best to the table. Otherwise, you know, you're bringing less than Jake. Oh boy. Okay. We're done messing around. We are absolutely done messing around. And by that I mean it's time to win, boys. Where are we dropping? This is probably my absolute favorite gun for just cheesing a run. I think some of my first few wins were with the black hole gun. Won't you come and wipe away the rain? Black hole gun, won't you come? Won't you come? That was a callback to the Splatoon joke in the beginning of the video. 2% of you guys will get it. And that's saying a lot because that's like one person probably. If 2% of 5 views, let's see. Oh, self-burn is so nice. Okay, let's see here. Let's do the black hole gun again. How do you guys feel about self-burns? Because I mean, I've burned myself on like an oven top before, like a stove top. It's not that fun. But like, people really enjoy self-burns. Because it's like, hey, this guy's a human being. He knows his own faults. And honestly, that's like indicative of like not really being as much of a human being as most people. Because like, from my experience, people don't know their own faults. People just brag about their greatest assets all the time. And maybe that might, you know, maybe in their defense, the humble people really just want to brag about how humble they are, and that's also a not a positive trait. One could argue. Do you think like charisma, like being one of the most important like D&D traits that one could have in real life? Obviously strength and intelligence is important. Dexterity not so much nowadays, unless you're going for like a sports thing, but like, you know, it's not as important. Dude, if you have any other statements regarding this, please, I'm all ears. I mean, currently probably not, because you haven't seen this yet, so my question is not posed to you yet, but we can have this discussion. I think charisma is like 80% of what makes the world go around, or like what makes people able to be promoted, you know, be successful, like starting a business. Because you've gotta, it's like a marketing thing, you know? It's like, it's just being personable. And I guess that could go hand in hand with intelligence. You can be personable just by being able to relate. You can be personable just by being able to yap. But you also like, I feel like charisma is a balance of that. You know? I mean, you can ask Charisma herself from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. See what she thinks. I am, of course, referring to Charisma Carpenter. I always get her confused with Eva Longoria, which I'm sure either of them would be fine with that comparison or that confusion. Okay, all right. Yep, killed all of them. Killed all of them with the black hole gun because we're running low on health. We're gonna have to stop by the shop and and refill on health before we go to the Dragon fight. Holy Grail. Oh no, what did we... Oh no. I didn't mean to do that. Holy Grail is good though. If we take any damage, I think we heal. Or no, we don't heal. We reload bullets. We gain more bullets. And so I think all we have to do here is spam black hole gun. Maybe we have another gun as well to do more damage with. Maybe something like this. And then charge the black hole gun. Go, and then like this. And then reload the black hole gun again. Yeah, this is doing work for us. quite literally. Maybe we do more damage with something else though. Let's try this. No, Evolver is the gun to go for. Maybe Commando. Commando's definitely got an upper hand against. Ooh, that was close, dude. Okay. We should probably not be wasting commando bullets until it's past the dragon, but you know, it's just it almost got us. Not that we need to go for the flawless here. Obviously, that's like just a ridiculous statement. Okay, hold on. We need to use the evolver here. And the dragon's popped. Let's go. Whew. That's what I'm talking about. Did we? There goes our master round. You know what? That's gonna happen. It's gonna happen to you. But we know in our heart of hearts that we did it. You know, we did the achievement we came here to accomplish. You know, we don't need the games. I just realized we could have seriously just did this and have 100% gotten the master round. I'm a little bit ashamed. You know, our brain this late at night was not able to process that, but I mean we beat the game. We beat the rat and we beat the dragon. You know, like we had a solid showing of commentating. You know, I feel like it was a pretty good episode. I don't know. I mean, if you agree, hit that like button. You know, look at that transition, dude. I feel like everything but the gameplay. I can go on for another episode, but I gotta get to sleep. But yeah, hit that like button if you like the episode. Hit that sub button if you want to watch future episodes of this as well. Obviously, highlights of Overwatch and other gameplay videos as well. Let's plays. Yeah. Other than that, I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much for hanging out. And here's the book. Cool. All right. Peace out. Have a good one.